Hello YouTube! I just wanted to take a quick second before the video start to remind you to apply to an ARG regional close to you. All you have to do is visit Dragon Ball Super-regionals.com and select the regional event you wish to attend. Remember, the first 200 players that register receive 2 Tournament Pack Volume 1, 2 Tournament Pack Volume 2, and an exclusive playmat. Also, don't forget, if you like what I do, you can support me on Patreon to unlock exclusive weekly content and user callers for my Discord channel. All Patreon backers are also automatically entered in my monthly giveaway. But don't worry, you can also enter the giveaway by using the code KitchenTableMeta at checkout when buying products from Popo's Kitchen. And on top of that, you also save 10% on your entire order. Thank you guys so much for the support and enjoy the video.
All right, guys. We are back. In round 8, looks like our players are all ready to go. Is everybody set up?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, they're starting.
I'm supposed to be soundboard. Is it? Are they actually playing?
Are we good?
Yeah, they're ready to play. All right.
We good. So, guys, we've got Trey Faircloth, teammate of mine, 6-1, and Dairon Roman, 6-0-1. Dairon's playing Blue-Green Cell, and Trey is playing Blue-Green Soul Striker Goku. So we haven't had
that's my deck. That's the deck I want to do good.
Starter deck Goku.
I think Soul Striker Goku is the best deck currently in the format. I think it has the best matchups in the meta. I think that, you know, a lot of the weakness to a lot of these decks we see is they want to go late game, they want to play out these big threats, and they want to control the board. And what Soul Striker Goku is able to do is play out multiple threats a turn. That's why Bobity's good in the meta as well. And, you know, he does it in a very cool way.
And I got to play Trey in round 1, as well as I played him all night last night. Right. The deck is pretty savage.
Oh, I told you. I mean,
I couldn't do anything against it.
I mean, I know Trey's build's a little bit different than mine. We talked a little bit about at dinner last night. But I still think it's good. I mean, I think he has a good version. The deck is very solid. It's just being able to put out tons of pressure. I think it's possible that blue-red might sneak in and still blue-green away if the meta keeps shifting the way it is. But right now, I still think blue-green's the best.
Compare it to 2 weeks ago, it's a very, very different ballgame. But we got the draft leaders, and the draft leaders have pretty much... We've only seen Frieza.
Yeah.
The others kind of just fell off.
Well, I know. I mean, we had some other ones on the stream. We had Gotenks and stuff. But
I know, but they've fallen off as time went on.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we expected.
Yeah.
Honestly. What I didn't expect is there to be so many Frieza decks here today.
That skews the results, too. If you have so many people playing Frieza, then it's, you know, there are going to be a lot more of them on top tables, right?
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and start off here. It looks like we got 2 Cellbirds already out of the deck. So
yeah, Trey had to go first, which isn't ideal for Soul Striker Goku. You want to go second so you can get that really strong turn 2 play in, where turn 1 play where you can like play a Boo and attack and play. Actually, he did go second. I'm not talking about.
Doing the cell play already.
Here it is.
Just right off the bat on turn 2,
yeah,
eating that hand.
Got the God hand here.
Nothing to pop either. It almost feels like a wasted play.
Well, he's got those cards out of hand.
4 cards max. 4 cards max.
That's still good, man. Discard 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's solid. It'll put him down, but you got to remember, you can't count Soul Striker Goku out. No, the untap ability is phenomenal.
Well, you know, I expect Trey to keep a Kel here. It looks like he has a Kel in hand. I expect him to keep a Kel and keep a...
I did tell Trey to tilt his hand down a little bit so that we could see it as well.
Trey. I mean, Dairon here with the deciding to attack on the 5-drop. I understand.
He's only got 1 energy, so it's not as big of a threat.
Right.
Generally, I don't advise people to do that if they have 2 untapped energy and one of them's blue, because that's when you get messed up bad, because Mafub is a card, and that shuts down your entire cell play.
Well, I expect to see Trey hopefully keep a Gohan, a Kel, and then, you know, something else.
So he was at 6 cards. He pitched a Jocko, a Assailant Vegeta, and a Sensibine. Trey is now at dual color. He's got 1 blue, 1 green. He goes ahead and passes.
Yeah, doesn't have much to do. I actually thought he had a Kel in hand, but he might not run a main board. I don't see. Looks like he has a Gohan in there, but I can't see. That's the thing I like about Kel in this deck. It really lets you pick back up.
If memory serves, he does main deck Kel.
Okay. All right, 5 to 8 still.
Look at that. We can actually see Trey's energy or life.
I know. That's our boy Jimmy hooked this up. He put a piece of tape down.
Really, that changed that much?
Yeah, because we just told the players not to play. Yeah, super smart.
That is very, very clever. I'll give that to Mr. Durgan.
Yeah.
And yes, he is playing the starter deck Goku.
Yeah, Soul Striker Goku. All right, so it looks like Trey has a Goku in hand. It's not too bad of a play. Start drawing some card, getting cycling through. Also has a Boo.
That's one reason I don't advise on dropping that cell so early, because they're gonna get their hand back really quick.
Well, the good thing about Blue-Green Soul Strike Goku too is it's a deck you don't want to awaken. You know what I mean? That deck gets super scary once you start awakening it, and you know, I feel like Dairon's feeling that right now.
Gonna go ahead and swing. Goku's auto is gonna trigger, and he is going to untap 1 blue energy. On the awakened side, he will untap 2 blue energy.
Right. Yep.
Phenomenal. Like, I know I've given that card a lot of crap in the past, but
it's on the lie.
It's
so
solid.
Good.
It's solid.
Oh, it's so good.
It's always been solid, but it just didn't have the backing behind it to be able to do things. Adding in the green Goku, adding in, you know, the destruction that you get from Kale and Gohan really has significantly increased the power of the deck.
Yeah, there he goes. Go to 3.
Ooh, that's big.
That's big. Chilling Terror.
Chilling Terror is going to make it so when he awakens, he does not draw 2 cards, which means Trey he's got to deal with it this turn.
He has a Gohan in hand, right? So you just play Gohan out here, kill it.
But does he have another? Okay, so he did have another green.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't got to worry about Bloodlust.
I mean, it's again good. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh, Dairon's like,
It's
you
a
want
smart
that
hit.
7 up? Yeah.
It's a smart hit, to be honest. He's going to awaken, draw his 2 cards. Trey's hand already big.
Yeah.
Just
2.
not afraid anymore.
There's that Kel. That's what we wanted.
Now his target has to be that cell, so he needs that off the board.
But the good thing to remember here is that next turn Trey will be at 5 energy, and so Soul Striker is starting to hit for 20,000, so he can start pressuring that cell off of the 20,000 attack. So 15 critical into cell here.
So he's going to swing into the leader. Of course, critical is just going to eat that advantage that you get from drawing from your life, and it's very, very, very painful. Oh, hey, we don't have my counter up. Yay! Put it back on.
Nope.
I actually like it.
Nope.
Why?
Because you like it.
That's not fair.
I
like to be told I'm
stuff
wrong.
that you like.
Oh my!
Says the Goku. It's just like the Piccolo. That's just what we just talked about. So he's gonna put 30,000 power into the cell here and force Dairon to deal with it.
Deal with it, yeah.
Here's another
Okay,
one.
it's snap gone. If he drops another one, it's snap gone.
Yeah, it's like a snap going.
Because Dairon's only got 2 cards in hand.
Yeah. I think that's okay by Trey. Looks like he's just gonna use Boo, possibly Goku to do the same effect.
Okay, yeah,
go
that
get
thing's
it.
dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
There's no way that card survives. And I think Dairon's almost okay with it.
Yeah. If I'm done, the card's done its job, right? They got like 4 cards out of his hand. Put him to 3 life, like. So he's at 20, 30, 45.
2 cards in hand, and he's not awakened. There's no way to save that card right now.
No, I agree. Nope.
However, I think that, honestly, a lot of people aren't playing it in pure cell anymore, but I think the best card that Green has in this kind of a matchup is Android 19. Android 19 can put in a lot of work. Being a low-cost card, it's just a free draw.
Yeah. No, it really does. And we saw it throughout the day really impact a lot of different matches.
Absolutely.
I think Android 19 is very good against the Cell deck. I mean, the Trunks deck we've been seeing, who is still undefeated, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, we might get him in the grand finale, like round 9. But it's I would love to see that deck again, but I also kind of don't want to show it again because I want to like follow it through the top 32. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, this is the underdog. Can he make it?
Well, I think if he makes top 8, we should put him in, and then if he puts him in the finals, we put him in as well. Yeah. Well, we have to put him on at that point.
Yeah, I see him, man. That deck's sweet.
See, Trey's deck, it just generates so much hand that Cell is almost irrelevant at that point. Yeah, you can hit his hand. 2 turns later, he's going to have it all back.
Well, I mean, only if you attack him. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, Dairon is, attacking him and giving him the card advantage back. I mean, the difference, though, is it's 7-3 right now.
Ooh, that's a big hit. It's going to take out both of the both of the 20s.
Yeah, wipes his board. Trey is over 5 cards in hand, so it's not going to draw him a card. But it is critical damage here, so has the ability to do 2 more damage to Dairon here, and, all critical. Keeping his hand low. Very powerful.
Yeah.
So like he's gonna,
that slow chip is really going to start to get on his nerves.
Yeah, putting in the 5.
Clearly has nothing he can really combo with in hand. 3 cards, it looks like.
That Trey quickly catching up here.
As his deck does. His deck generates so much power in hand so quickly that it becomes extremely difficult to deal with over time. Because even if you chip his whole hand down and, Gotank's playing against it, my goal is to control their hand, and I couldn't do it. And I had double Gotenks on the board as well as my leader, and I just couldn't keep that hand in check.
Trey with 3 Super Saiyan Gotenks in hands. Pretty powerful.
He loves that card.
Yeah, that card's pretty good. Another critical threat down. Running the 3 cost of Vegeta. I still don't agree with this. Me and him talked a little bit about it at dinner. I still don't like that. I'd prefer the Gokus, honestly. All right, so Trey taking a minute.
Got to go more heavy on the blue with this because you can untap 2. So it's like...
Right, we untaps 2 green, then he attacks with his leader, untaps 2 blue. He's back in a good spot. He actually played another Super Saiyan Go Tank right here, too.
That's just crazy talk.
Yeah, he could.
Like, it's insane that you can do that kind of thing. The question is whether or not he wants to swing in with that Gotenks right now. It's not...
I think you do. I think you attack with Gohan here, then you attack with Kel, then you attack with Gotenks. You play another Gotenks attack with that, and say, there you go.
Give your opponent a lot of advantage there, though. You're giving him a lot of cards in his hand.
Even game 4 cards in hand, 2 off the attack.
2 off the Awaken, which he's currently at 4 cards in hand. So that's 8 cards in hand. At that point, if he drops a second Gotenks, then, you know, it's not going to go through. There's no way it goes through, unless he just rips it. He's got the negate in hand, so I assume that this thing is just going to, you know, eat it. But it's going to, one of those cards is going to be dead, and the question is which one he chooses.
Awakening next turn, right? So
he's just Awakened.
I'm sorry. I said that incorrectly. Cell's killing one of your guys next turn, right?
Regardless.
Yeah, so if you play out the second Super Saiyan Gotenks, you can go attack. It's just nice to have 2 of them in. You know what I mean? And that way you're in a spot where, you know, he can't kill both of your big double striking threats. Oh, it's at 4, yeah.
Yep. So currently, he's going to go ahead and take that hit.
Down to 3. That's the hit from the Goku.
From leader. And the second Gotenks does come out.
Yeah, I think that's right. Then you raid 2 blue off of that. And,
we know that Dairon's got 1 negate in hand, so it's kind of one of those questions of, you know, does he have another one? Dairon is keeping his hand a little close, so we can't really see it. We did get to see the 1...
Yeah, I mean, this is the board you don't want to see when you're playing Cell, right? You don't want to see, you know, 2 25,000 double strikers plus a 20,000 critical strike that draws your opponent a card plus a 15 card. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's too many things to kill.
On top of that, look at the size of Trey's hand.
Yeah, it's not like he has a small hand, you know? Like, he's getting a lot of advantage off of it.
I'd honestly probably push here. I'd probably push here, to be honest.
I think Trey's doing everything right here. I don't think you need to attack, give him 2 more cards, and get Cell comboed. I think you just keep it 2. And then you just wait till next turn. But Trey's going to, you know,
he's going to swing into the negate
me a liar
here.
And go with the 25k.
He's going to take it, and then with the second one, he's going to swing into the negate.
Yeah, Dairon's going to snap take those 2 cards. Takes in the 1, 1 and 3, and there's the negate.
Again, look at the energy difference between 2 players.
Yeah, it's actually possible. Trey has a Trunks in hand. Looks like he's going to pass the turn.
Yep.
Because Trey did have a Trunks in hand, which could be very, you know, it's going to make his next turn even more scary.
8 cards in hand for Dairon.
Looks like about that many for Trey. Maybe like 1 more, maybe 9.
It looks like 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7,
6,
8.
7, 8, 9. See, yeah, it's 9, 9.
Yeah,
well, 9,
8.
10.
It will be because he'll draw 2 off of this guy, right?
Yeah. Only 4 energy for Dairon, though.
Dairon has to be careful.
Oh, does he have it though?
But if he does, like, I don't know. Like, I mean,
you're going to eat a significant amount of cards out of your opponent's hand.
Right. Possibly.
Also, he can't pop anything with Cell this turn. He hasn't put anything under it.
Not this turn. No.
No, he doesn't have a single card under it. So
I
the
was
pop
talking
is
about the 5-drop Cell.
No, I know, but I'm talking leader Cell.
Oh.
So the leader ability is pretty much dead here. He can get the +2 off of it to try and push, but at the same time, you still got 2 big Gotenks on the board.
Yeah, Trey just letting that die. A little questionable by me. That's actually one of the most questionable plays I've seen Trey do. I think I fight for that Gohan knowing that the Cell combo can come through. So that way I'm like pre-dumping my hand against, against the Cell combo. I keep my Gohan. You dump my hand down to 3. That's okay. I've already dumped a bunch of cards to save them.
Eating 5 cards though.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Making them play worse than what it would be normally. Makes him not get as much value.
Oh, he's out of big cells, so there's no pitch.
Yeah, he had to play the 5-drop Cell just standard, and then play that down, and then play yeah. So there's not going to be any pitch. Going to kill one of the Gotenks. Looks like he's going to do it again.
What? Okay, yeah. So he's gonna ramp it again. Yeah. No.
If he power stills,
he does have it. He does have it. So Trey with 2 negates in hand, and I couldn't see what the last card was.
I wish I knew what he pitched there.
I think he's going to be okay.
It's definitely not as good of a position as he was before. His opponent definitely has as many cards in hand as he does.
I assume Trey's wondering if you can actually activate that absorption or the union more than once, and the answer is yes, you can.
Yeah. just scooping it up. He just knows. I guess Dairon just knows he's dead.
Yep.
That's surprising to me.
So game 1 goes to Trey Faircloth.
Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that play. I mean, I guess maybe it's just they know it's going to be a grindy matchup.
Well, it's not even so much that as he couldn't get rid of the Go tanks.
Yeah, but why? Maybe your opponent doesn't attack.
You just ate 8 cards from your opponent's hand. So at the same time, you got to realize you ate 8 cards. He's got to have the negates. And if he has the negates, yeah, he just wins there because Dairon's not going to be able to stop it all. He just ate how many cards from his hand? 4 cards from his hand.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing that he's dead next turn. I'm arguing that, like, why do you just, as Dairon, like, why don't you just go into the next turn and make your opponent attack? Because maybe your opponent, like, outthinks himself. Maybe your opponent's like, you know what? Maybe I should attack. Maybe he has something. I'll give him another turn. And then you're, oh, okay, wait, now I can maybe come back into this game. I mean, it's the first game. Unless he's trying to, make up for time. Like, he thinks this is going to go to a game 3 and he wants to make sure he doesn't draw. Maybe.
14-minute game 1. And that is also a very strong possibility.
Yeah, I mean,
at this point,
it's very possible.
a draw could be pretty detrimental to Dairon.
Right, yeah. So maybe he's just playing for time. He's like, you know what? This game's over. Let's go to the next one. Trey's a good player. Maybe 9? Does that sound right? I'm not sure. Well, we'll check for you, Max.
It's not up there. I didn't grab the match slip.
All right, so we're going to the sideboarding here.
I'm not sure what you really sided in here.
I know, it's so funny because I talked to Trey yesterday about a sideboard. And I don't know what's... I know that I suggested Mafuba in the sideboard, and I think he told me he doesn't like Mafuba. I like Mafuba a lot against Cell. Because you can keep it, and then when he attacks the Cell, you Mafuba, and then it gives you a couple turns to get that Gohan to kill it, helps you kind of get back from it a little bit. But yeah.
It's definitely one of those things that you just kind of like, this could go bad really easily if I hurt any of my synergy. And honestly, you know what I'd side out if I was Cell? Y'all are gonna get on me about it. I hate Tien as a card. I hate Tien as a card.
I think Tien's pretty important with the matchup. I think what
Trey is not worried about holding you. He's gonna hit you.
Yeah, but if you can awaken, I mean, that's a big reason why I think Dairon had so much trouble with that game is that he didn't get those cards under Cell. You know what I mean? And so I think if he can awaken like on turn 2, I expect to see Jocko's come in the main board. I think Trey said he ran 2 main board yesterday, but I think he might sideboard in there too, go to 4.
I can see
that's pretty reasonable. It makes the TN play a lot worse. It looks like maybe we saw Android 16s in there. That could be very good. You can play Android 16 out, and then if they attack with Cell, you can kill it.
Yeah.
Block and attack.
You know how you beat Cell? Purple. Steal their energy so they can't use another, or so they can't drop Cell.
Yeah.
Telling you.
The Cell player is what I'm worried about. I think the Cell player, like I said, this is a bad matchup for Cell. I completely will go to my grave saying that. I've played this blue-green.
Oh, no, it's a horde matchup for Cell.
I've played this blue-green Goku deck a whole bunch. And honestly, I don't think I've ever lost to a Cell. It's if you get even a decent matchup, it's just decent hand. It's just so I know Trey doesn't run objections in the deck, but I do think he sides them. So objection, so it might be a good objection. Might be good. Oh, ooh. Trunks lost game 1.
Oh man,
someone might take down the king up there.
Mecha Frieza.
That deck is sick.
Comedy?
We saw that. We saw it on stream. That deck is sick.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
I wasn't here.
Oh, I mean, I did it by myself.
It was round 4. I was playing round 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that deck is super sick. No, that deck is awesome.
I think it was the round that we came back up.
Yeah.
You've had 5 rounds with me already?
I guess.
Oh, snap.
Well, no, it
doesn't seem like it at all when you're streaming.
If I did 4 by myself, then we're at 4. They were at 8, so we have 4 together.
No, I mean we're gonna have 5.
Oh,
that's what I meant.
All right, getting back into the game here. Yeah, but I don't know what sideboard Zen. I actually think this matchup might get tougher for Cell.
It is important to note, guys.
I do know Trey sideboard Zen objections.
Yeah.
100% is what happens.
It is important to note as well. I know we haven't really talked about it at all on stream. I haven't, at least. I'm not sure if you haven't. There is a timer for how long you have to side now. It is 3 minutes. You have 1 minute to shuffle your deck as well. Huh. So it's like they, head judge instilled it. It's a thing now. Okay. So you only have 3 minutes. It cuts down slow play. Honestly, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how that works in Magic. I don't know if they have the same thing, but it wouldn't surprise if they have something similar.
Yeah.
It was never an issue, whenever we played, But, yeah, seems reasonable.
Well, I think that, I know that for sure Jim is trying to help streamline it.
Yeah, I mean,
we got a lot of good information from Hartford, so...
Yeah, I mean, I say that all the time, guys. It's really important that you guys make it to these events, at least one, event and give your feedback, give your inputs. I mean, these are, we're learning as a community. We're learning, the game is learning and evolving as well. I know I've learned a ton about streaming just the first one I did, so I'm learning a lot from that as well. And it's just like every person in the community is learning something from these events. You know what I mean? It's an educational thing, and they're fun to watch. So
we learned how to troubleshoot a broken stream too.
Yeah. That was,
coming to me in between or during my matches because you didn't have my password and stuff, and we're just like,
yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Cell's Birth has the energy. Really doesn't want to play that.
Did it last time as well?
Did he
But
really?
he had the second one.
Yeah.
So
I can't see his hand. Questionable.
Trey doing the thing I hate the most.
I know.
I hate that so
Trunks
much.
and the energy that you
Trunks
dislike
is
so
too good to just waste his energy. But again, Trey's the same person that'll drop,
Right.
a negate in there. So I also don't agree with that. I'd rather put a boost tack in my energy than a
We're gonna
negate.
take it. Go to 7. Doctor coming out. Doctor. Search me an Android.
Give me an Android 17 or 18 or 19. Not playing 19. See, I love 19. Gonna pull
Ooh, getting Chilling Terror.
Chilling Terror.
Try to stop him from awakening again.
Didn't stop him though last game.
Yeah,
So we'll see if he has
this
the
deck
answer.
just
this
has so
game.
much removal. It's again a little ambitious, especially if you play out Chilling Terror. You're actually setting yourself up to get killed because they can play kill Chilling Terror and Doctor, and then still be able to awaken and get. So it's like max value plus awakening plus probably another draw because they'll actually attack with kill first draw and then awaken and draw more cards.
Absolutely, and at that point, it's just starting to go downhill for you.
Yeah, you're drawing so many cards.
Dairon's still at 8. I know we're on turn 1, but I'm waiting for the aggression. I'm waiting for the aggression, which will come around turn 4.
It looks like Dairon's struggling a little bit getting awakened, which the games we saw from him in Hartford, it wasn't like that. There's the first objection. Hopefully he has a second one. I think I see a second one in his hand there. No, that's the Trunks.
Nope.
Looks exactly like his objection.
He did it again. I'm gonna yell at him. I'm gonna yell at him. That is the most infuriating thing in the world to me. Unless you're playing against him and you're like, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. All right,
Two
Doctor down.
Jockos chilling in the energy now. That's rough.
Yeah.
That's pretty rough.
There's the 18. It's so coming in. So this is a huge telegraphed play that he is going to be dropping Cell next turn.
Yes. So
Or
that is Trey's warning
Yeah.
to dump as much of his hand as possible usefully.
You have a turn. Kill your boo.
What? Kill.
He's even setting
To
up.
pop the boo.
Oh, he's even setting up to be able to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Dairon's in a good spot right here. See if Trey can get some of these cards efficiently out of your hand. It's really important that you do it efficiently.
Yep. Instead of just dumping.
Right, instead of just dumping just a dump. That's not.
If he's got the kill, now is the time to do it. You want to get those off the board as quick as possible. Yes, it will die. It'll take itself out, but he brings out the Gohan instead.
Yeah, it looks like what Trey's wanting to do here is put a little bit of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Again, he knows he's probably going to have to discard the card anyway. I would, however, probably save that Gohan.
Ooh,
Taking
peel off
the
coming
critical.
out.
That's smart. Going to get a card now.
Now, it is something to note at the same time. Peel off only hits key skills. Key skills are in
keywords,
red.
right? Is that what they're called?
Key skills.
Kill skills.
Well, keywords, yes, but this is key skill. Basically, any skill in red.
Right. Well,
Ooh. Bring out the KO. Did he not pop anything?
yeah,
No, he popped the peel off.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep.
KO is... Ooh, there goes the
Takes him to
Gotenks.
Yeah, actually, Gotenks is really good against Cell. That's another really good card.
He
It's a
needs to
3-drop.
now start stopping this. Or just not awaken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Because we know that he's
well, he
set
just
up for that
awakens his
cell.
turn. He's a 4 right now, right?
Yeah, he's set up for the cell. You don't awaken right now. You really don't.
I think you do awaken. I think
No.
if you're Trey, you have to awaken right here because if not, you're going to get Chilling Terror. Now, unless he has an answer to it in hand, which I don't know, I can't see his hand. But if he has an answer to Chilling Terror, then yeah, go ahead and
I would much rather
wait. But if you don't, you have to do it now. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I'd much rather wait because I don't want the added cards in my hand.
Yeah, no, I mean I understand, but you can calm him back down, right? Because you have a turn now.
Nice play. Gonna pop the KO, which is fine. Dr. Zero's 10k. It's really not doing much.
No.
It's not gonna do much to you.
Yeah. Cell hates to see this critical coming out of too.
Oh snap! We just saw his hand, but I couldn't see what it was. I want to see what it was.
20,000 coming in,
Critical.
drawing a card, and Dairon's gonna take it. Dairon going to 6 to 4.
Now, what he doesn't want to do is he doesn't want to give, the extra cards to Dairon in case he actually doesn't have the first form cell.
Trey drawing 2 cards. I like this.
I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely what you do. I think. I think you should. There's times you play around cell, there's times you don't play around cell.
That's
but
when you objection, right?
It's true. You can dump those cards out of your hands.
8 cards in hand.
This is 20,000 coming in. And Dairon's going to 5. Yeah, he did. Dairon's like, please give me more cards. I'll give you anything.
Yeah, he's got the objection in hand, so he's going to try and eat out as many of those cards as he can from hand.
Mm-hmm. He has Family Son in hand, too. Kamehameha, it's a big deal.
Father-Son Commitment is definitely a clinch card. I can assume he's going to get rid of...
I'd put one of those counters down if it was me.
He's going to get rid of the Princess Speed. He's going to get rid of the Goku. I would have kept that. He's got the Goku in hand.
Can I be any more right? It's like I play this deck all the time. It's.
I mean, I guess. It's one of those things where it's a very slippery slope very quickly.
Sure, but you don't need 3 counters in your hand. It gets this matchup. That's not what it comes down to.
Gonna kill the Kale.
Right. Yeah, gonna kill the Doctor. Trey, make sure he points it out. 20,000. Looks like he's gonna.
We combo against this somewhere.
He draws, right? He's at 5 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
He's gonna go ahead and negate it.
Nice.
One more negate in hand. He'll hold on to that. He'll hold on to. Ooh. Okay.
Passing the turn. Looks like he doesn't have the combo.
See,
Now,
he showed us his hand again, and I didn't look at it.
Trey can attack into Goku into get some value out of Goku's attack here into Kel, which is very important.
Absolutely. Instead of giving his opponent the ability to awaken, he can instead go ahead and start picking off cards on the board.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. So he's going to go down to 6 right now, but he'll go back up to 7 when he swings with his leader. So he's really just got to kind of. You got to play around cell.
Yeah, I think
you know what it does. It's a one-trick pony,
right.
so you got to play around it. And
right.
I think honestly,
I think he drew another. No, he drew a Sensu Bean.
He got a bean. It's fine.
That's not too bad.
Well, opponent's going to swing in before he does anything because he's going to want you to have more cards in hand. You going to kill the Kale? You're going to kill the Kale.
Kill the Kale, man.
Pop the Goku. I don't know if I swing in, though.
I think you will.
He's going to draw.
If you swing in, you're saying, I don't care if Kel dies.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, Kel's going to die regardless if he gets cell.
Well, sure, I'm saying, but if you're worried about the awaken, right? Because if you awaken him here, he sells. Kel's dead.
Yeah.
Which is fine because what Trey could be doing here, I can't see his hand very well. But if he has like double Gotenks or double threat to play next turn, he can actually, because he does have Sensu Bean. I think we saw Trunks in there too. He has the ability to play 2 more threats, and so what he can do is like kind of bait the awaken here, and then overwhelm him with two battle cards before he can respond.
Logo's saying 3-drop Gotenks and try to disrupt some of his hand.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I saw that play as well. I think it's very good. But I think the problem is, if you do that, you're not cleaning up your opponent's board. You don't want to
cycling.
Yeah, well, yeah. He has cycling at that spot.
He's gonna go ahead and take it. Go down to 3. Trey at 4. Dairon at 3. There's the Gotenks. So yeah, the Gotenks play to disrupt the hand. I think it's a good play. He's gonna drop the Tien at this point. He really doesn't need it. He doesn't want to bring himself down to 1. So Tien at this point is a dead card.
Right.
The Awaken's coming out.
See, this is the only thing I don't like about this. I'm actually surprised Dairon actually just awakened right there. It actually blows my mind.
I don't see 1-drop cell, but he does have 5-drop cell in hand.
Yeah. I can't see what's in his hand, so maybe he didn't have something. But he could have literally got super value out of Cell Awakening there. I just can't believe he awakened. Maybe he just didn't want to go down to 2, but it's like I would have put a card under Cell, killed the 3-drop, awakened, killed the 4-drop. You know what I mean?
He had 2 Tiens in hand. Yeah, it's a solid play. However, at the same time, he did have the 3-drop. Mm-hmm. Both the Trace cards are gone this turn. Regardless, both of them are gone. Here's where you have the Mafuba play, right?
Right. This is where Mafuba would be pretty neat.
At that point, that's a game-winning Mafuba.
It probably put Dairon really far behind, for sure.
Because he has to eat a significant amount of cards in order to bring out this thing.
I still think Dairon could be far behind. He looks like he has a Jocko in hands, a Piccolo, a Princess Speed. Princess Speed's not too bad of a turn and play next turn.
You're going to negate it. 4 cards in hand. He's only going to eat 1. I don't know. This would be the turn that Trey plays Prince of Speed, if anything.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably going to get rid of the Jocko.
I mean, it's possible with the cards in his hand, if he can get a Gotenks, then he could do some shenanigans next
Doing
turn.
that double 5-drop play again.
Dude, I love the double 5-drop play against Cell. It's so good. Especially when you're at 4 life. You know, it's really hard for Cell to beat you. Now, we do know that Dairon runs Champas from the sideboard from Hartford. So, you know, he could still hold the game away, you know. But, so maybe Trey will play around that. But.
3 cards in hand now. Cell is almost a waste. No, Cell is a 100% waste right now. If he goes in and tries to go into the 7-drop, considering how his opponent has 3 cards in hand, it can't attack, so he's not even eating anything.
Yeah.
It would be a waste. He's going to have to wait until next turn to drop that 7-drop, if anything. He's going to go ahead and put the second to draw 2 cards. And Cellbirth coming out.
Going to 1 energy, 1 blue energy.
Yep.
Passing the turn of Trey.
All right, let's see if Trey can pick this up from right here.
Draws a Kel off of that.
If Trey can't win this here, it's...
Trey needs to find a way to play a low draw. I think he has a Boo in hand, so I think what we might see here is Boo, Kel.
He has a 5-drop in hand
No,
as
actually,
well.
he just has Gohan.
The Prince of Speed coming out.
He just has Gohan in hand.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So Prince of Speed is right. Yeah, he just draw 2.
There's a Boo. However, he's going to have to swing with the Goku before he can do that.
I would swing with Goku and try to kill that Cell.
Swing into Cell?
Regardless. Just get
Well,
some value out of it.
if he's going to go in the Gohan play, it's a little different.
I wouldn't want to. I mean, I wouldn't want to play my threat out, my Gohan out this turn. I would do this. I would attack into Cell, and then I would play out my Boo and pass turn. I would pressure with my Prince of Speed, obviously,
But again, you know, it can go wrong really quickly.
Here's maybe this double 5-drop play we were talking about earlier. We'll see.
Possibly.
I can't see what's in his hand. I don't think
He's got Gotenks.
He does have
Gotenks.
Yep, we saw it.
He's got plenty of green energy, so it is a plausible play.
He chose Dairon here, and Dairon is going to take it and go to 2.
And it looks like he does have the negate in hand, so he has 2 cards with dual attack or with double strike. So it's, you know, it possibly could be game.
I mean, Dairon's going to have to do something. He's going to have to pitch something. So
paying 1 for the Boo. Wait, what did he just pay 1 for the Boo and not draw?
Yeah, I don't think he drew. There he goes.
Okay.
Another Prince of Speed.
Swing to the negate. Peel off. Out.
Go to 1.
Gonna go ahead and hit that double strike. It's gonna be really bad.
Yeah,
He's gonna go to 1. Should have dealt with that Cell.
You think he might attack with Boo?
Attack with Boo, push for game.
It seems over.
Is Trey's hand looking like it
overzealous.
though? Is Trey's hand 5 cards in hand? It's possible. No, he's gonna go ahead and pass turn.
Yeah, it's very unlikely that he attacks with Boo.
Listen, I've been killed by a Bulma before. All right.
Right.
100k on a Bulma's terrifying.
I'll say Trey might be. He hasn't passed turn yet. He has a results in hand. That's unfortunate. It's a dead card. Does have a Gohan, has a Piccolo. He's fine going the next turn. Plus, he has 1 energy available to play. I mean, he's not going to die next turn. But I do think that's why it's important that you pressure with your leader into their cards.
We gotta ban them. Ban them.
What is it?
They're spamming a girl string.
Hello? All right, so passing off to Dairon. Looks like Dairon's going to put a card under Cell, draw 2, do a little bit of cycling here, see what he can get. Trying to figure this play out, see if he can maybe close the game away here. He did kill off the Super Senko tanks.
Still has. Well, I mean, he's at 1, so double strike's irrelevant at this point.
Yeah,
he just needs attacks on the board.
25,000 power is very.
Yeah, he just needs attacks on the board. 1 double striker on the board. Whether or not we see Dairon go ahead and tap himself out for the second 5-drop that I believe is still in his hand is a completely different story. He's going to go ahead and swing into... Oh, he's got the 7-drop in hand as well. He's got the 7-drop in hand as well, but
He can't
where are we
play
going?
it, right?
Leader? I think we take this. Oh, he's got
I'm not
2...
actually sure where this is at. This might be at the Prince of Speed. I'm not sure. We'll see. If you're Trey, I don't know what you want to do here. This is a tough call.
We did notice, or I noticed, there is 2 Protector of Children Trunkses, 3 Protector of Children Trunkses in Dairon's hand. So he's got 3 10K draws in hand currently.
Jeez, that's a lot.
I don't know.
25 is a sweet spot, though. If you attack with 25 power, then your opponent has to actually use 2 zero-cost 10,000 combo cards to survive, so...
Still completely untapped. 7 cards in hand for Dairon. Yep, there it is. We're going to see that come out. He's going to tap himself. No, he's going to sell Birth. I completely forgot Birth was on the board.
Yeah, sell Birth for 4. Or 3, I'm sorry.
I completely forgot that was on the board just now.
It doesn't get the kill effect because it wasn't absorbed.
Yep. Unit for the effect, so, I mean, it's still a double strike coming in.
Looks like he has 2 perfect cells in hand.
Looks like he has a Gotenks in hand as well.
Yeah, he might just like not be able to search anything here.
Potentially, he could have dropped that 7-drop. With Cell Birth on the board, he could have dropped the 7-drop.
Yeah, you could just play out the 7-drop. The 7-drop, yeah. Play for 5.
He's a jackal.
Going ahead and swinging into the Prince of Speed.
Yeah, 20,000 into 20,000. Trying to get that double striker out of there.
Paying 1 for an extra 10K, 30,000 into the 20,000, and Prince Speed is going to go down to that.
Yeah.
6 cards in hand, 3 of them are 10K draws. It's rough. It's rough to watch.
For who? For Trey?
Knowing that Trey doesn't know that he's got them, so it's like it's kind of rough knowing that he's got them there, and we know basically both players' hands.
You're fine.
Right now.
I mean, because it's the big benefit with Goku is you can get up to 25K power very very easily with just 1 5K card. He's gonna take that hit. Looks like and go to 3. Trey at 3 life,
and he is gonna Union Absorb. Does he have it? And he does.
That's fine.
Gonna eat 2 cards.
Yeah, it's two bad cards too. His results and the Trunks.
I do not agree with the Trunks.
We know. I think the Trunks a fine play there again. There's the other cards in his hand are more needed.
Does have a Prince of Speed in hand, so that is a recovery play.
Yeah, he can do that recovery. He's going to get another card off of his leader as well.
The question being, is there a negate in Dairon's hand currently? He's got a Jocko. Okay.
All right, Trey playing out of objection.
Dead card, it's
yeah,
fine.
Dead cards.
Totally fine with it.
There's the Prince.
Prince coming
all
out.
Saiyans. Vegeta.
Also known as the King in the Broly movie. Harrigus did refer to him as
cards,
King
drew
Vegeta.
a Piccolo and something else. That's pretty big.
So I see 2 boost attacks in hand and a Goku. What's the other card?
I don't know. I can't. I know we saw 2 Piccolo.
I almost think
if I'm Trey here, I attack with my leader and I use this Goku to boost. And then what I try to do is
I push all in on the Goku and then have the other attack as a boost.
You just want to go up to 5. You just want to go up to 25K on Goku, and the reason why is because you want to make him have to use 2 zero-cost combo cards. It looks like Trey's just like, never mind. I'm
doing my play. What am I? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well,
you push all in on the Goku.
You're under the assumption he's making the right play.
No, I know, but listen. You push all in on the Goku, make them eat their entire hand down. He's got 3 open, one of them is green. Drop a Gotenks, swing in, discard the last card in his hand. Game.
Does he have a Gotenks in hand?
I'm not sure. I can't.
Yes,
he does.
I
just saw it. He does have it. So that is potentially the play he's going to do. On top of that, he still has, Prince of Speed as well as Goku on the board. We don't see a negate in Dairon's hand currently. So potentially, if he does that play, never mind. He just dropped a Gotenks. Did he just
he's at 20,
drop
30,
double
40,
Gotenks?
50, 60. 65.
So we know currently his opponent can get up to 45.
Trey is deciding, you know what?
All in?
I think you have a negate in hand. That's what Trey's play is right here. And draws a negate.
Sounds just like him.
Drew a negate off of the Trunks.
Double negate in hand now. Jocko, yep.
See what he's gonna do here.
He's got one 10K and a 5K left in hand.
Game.
It's game.
Trey got it there. Shoo, that was close.